Hi everyone, welcome to your week. We're going to be looking for the energies that are available for this week in particular, or whenever you happen to be catching this reading. My name is Patricia with Fearless Light Guidance, and I welcome you. This is a collective reading that I do every Monday. I come on here and I talk about the most important aspects of the week, and I also draw some cards for you all just to channel some messages from Spirit. So let me know as you come in where you're watching from. What do you think? Are the readings resonating with you? And whatever you want to express. This week, it's the week of the 30th of November through the 6th of December. Hands down, the most important aspect this week is the lunar eclipse that we had going on today. Okay, hands down is the most important. We had the full moon in Gemini eclipse this morning at 5:29 a.m. And eclipses are very, very powerful. Full moons are very powerful, okay? But when they are eclipse, what we say is that something is being eclipsed out of your life, okay? It doesn't necessarily happen right the day when this occurs, but eventually you will see, because this is a full moon that is closing out a cycle of 6 months. Okay, so this is something that you've been definitely going back and forth on. And it would be really good to check your Gemini, where does Gemini fall in your astrological chart, okay? I'm going to post something later so that you can take notice of that, okay? So the first card that came out for this week is Divine Intervention. Does not surprise me at all, okay? Because this is what I'm saying. There is this moment. It's like a pivotal moment. It's like almost like reaching this climax, okay? And there is this sort of sense of transition, okay? Now, the really important thing with this card of Divine Intervention is that it says the faith that you have through the process of transition is what's going to carry you through, okay? This is, for many of you, unforeseeable life changes, okay? These are things that you did not see coming, all right? So let's build upon that. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for letting me know, where you're from, what astrological sign you are, what's going on in your life. I really do hope that you had a very nice week and weekend. Okay, so the next card, and I was thinking about family just now, this card comes through, family ties. Okay, so we just had a major holiday happen, Thanksgiving, and it makes you think a lot about family. Obviously, the holiday season really hits home for many of you when it comes to your family. But this card is talking more about the karma that is carried along within families, okay? There's something here that we have to observe, that maybe there's been some cycles or karma that's been repeating, and that is indeed coming into this place of healing right now, okay? So it's generational healing, family karma, patterns of behavior, maybe even beliefs that are coming up this week, okay? So let's get one more and then we'll go into the tarot. Well, the energy is weird. Yes, the energy is very heightened today. And I was expressing before, we had a full moon, a full lunar eclipse, okay? So it's not only that the moon is full, we also had an eclipse happen, okay? So it's very intense. Eclipses are energy of powerful change, okay? And then the first card was Divine Intervention. So let's Let's go with the next card. What does everybody need to bring into their awareness for this week? Let's get one more here. And you know, I like my cards to come out just naturally. Okay, here we go. Oh, the sun, love it. Okay, so this card talks about bringing in more joy to your life, okay? This is something becoming just very clear. The sun brings clarity, it brings enlightenment. It's a very hopeful energy, and it's almost like euphoric. But this is what I want to say with these three cards showing up for it this week. I mean, it's talking about having faith and hope. Faith and hope during unforeseeable life changes, transitions that you may be going through. A lot of this is, you know, a lot of it, no, it's like almost all of it. If not all of it, is part of a bigger plan, you know, and there is some sort of family karma here coming up for you to observe, and you might not necessarily recognize it because it could go generations back, okay? But you could see it coming up as something that shows up as a pattern, okay? Something that is kind of like repeating. We didn't get the card of patterns this week, but we're still being encouraged to observe some kind of like karmic cycles that are not yet complete. Although we have this card of the sun saying that there will be some sort of enlightenment, something becoming very clear this week, something that is very hopeful actually. So let's go with the tarot. I'm going to use the Fountain Tarot today. Alright, so let's see what comes through for everyone. One more shuffle. Hello, welcome. I'm doing a collective reading for everyone right now, the weekly energies. All right, so let's see what the message is collectively for this week. Oh, look at that. This is, I love it when that happens, you know, the sun and the sun. So it's, you know, that synchronicity is coming through for a reason. And I believe that, you know, we just had this transition of the sun coming into Sagittarius. And, you know, whenever this month begins, it's a month of miracles. So I love it that the sun comes through, and then you have the Six of Cups. So this brings a message of joy and hope, having that childlike enthusiasm. The Six of Cups is a card that sometimes I recognize as a soulmate card, but it also talks about nostalgia from the past. So you could be feeling very nostalgic in this time. You know, I really don't know who doesn't. Holidays are here, and with the sun, again, we get this clarity and this sense of expansion. Okay, whenever the sun comes out, there's growth, there's clarity, there's this sense of growing, but then there's this also very light sense of fun and joy and happiness and doing things that make you happy. Also with these two cards, the sun and the Six of Cups, this could be talking about the inner child. The sun is the ruler of Leo, who rules the inner child, and in both of these cards we have children. So this could be talking about some sort of generational healing when it comes to the inner child. Could be issues of abandonment or just things that remind you very much of your childhood at this time. Okay, so let's see what else comes through for this week for everyone. Oh, here we go. Oh, the sun, the moon, the magician. Okay, so really strong energies, not surprising at all with this eclipse. We have the full moon happening in Gemini. We had the eclipse happen today. So definitely this is saying that there's things that are laying beneath the surface that we could have been dragging with us since we were children, and they're very much coming out. Like there's things that are being ruffled, things that are coming to light, the sun and the moon, the light and the dark, where we're experiencing looking at ourselves, at the things that make us who we are, but also at our shadows, the things that may be not so nice about us, and that, you know, we're being encouraged and invited to face and to really observe ourselves, be more self-aware. Now we have the Magician card, okay, and with the moon I feel like there's this really strong magnetic energy for manifesting and co-creating with spirit right now. The Magician card in particular is a card that tells you that you are this powerful being, okay? This is a card of regaining your power. But look at how the moon is right there, okay? This is like working your power through how you feel, okay? The moon rules the emotions. So this is saying, this is not about being in your head and sort of like envisioning. Yeah, that is a step of manifestation, but this really is talking about feeling the feelings of those things that you want and that you desire and that you want to create more of, okay? Because the Magician is a card that tells you you have everything you need to create this. And with the moon, I feel like there's this very magnetic, magical moon energy right now with this full moon and the eclipse that is helping you to manifest with this Magician, telling you, you know, take your power back. So many times we give so much energy and focus to things outside of ourselves, and this is saying bring the focus back in. That's why the moon is there, going deep within, taking that deep dive to really create the life that we want. Okay, so one more and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. One more, here we go. And then we get the King of Swords. And I was saying it's not about being intellectual, but here comes the King of Swords to say, yes, you know, use the things that you know. Remind yourself every day, affirm yourself, because you've gained a lot of wisdom. This again is talking about that clarity that is coming through with the Sun card coming through twice, okay? There's some sort of enlightenment. There's something that we're learning, and it's something, I don't know, it's something that is clicking for some of you this week. Through these changes and this transition, faith and hope keep coming through. And, you know, to practice that faith and to have that hope, we have to believe. And this is definitely a message of believing, okay? Believing in ourselves, believing in our own abilities, and also practicing and putting into practice what we've learned, okay? Because this King of Swords is here. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So again, we have this fiery energy, and we just came into Sagittarius. This is very much Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy right here. And the Queen of Wands is brave. She's brave, she's creative, she is connected to that which she wants. So again, this is a week of really diving deep and not only envisioning, but really feeling what it feels like to have that which you want, okay? Like, feel it now. Don't wait for later. You know how we tend to think, okay, when I have this and when I get that money, I'm going to be able to invest in that. Or when I move to that place, I'm going to be much happier. Or, if my ex comes back, then I can finally be whole again. No, you are whole right here, right now. So this is really bringing you into the present moment and, just really highlighting how powerful you are. So great reminder for all of us to believe in our personal power, and to, have courage, be confident, have that faith even when we're going through unforeseeable life changes. And just know that you are magnetic, and that miracles happen. They happen every day. So I'm gonna pick a couple of oracle cards from the crystal angels. I'm going to be using these as well for the December readings, which you're going to see coming up on my feed very soon. I'm going to go sign by sign, but I'm only gonna do maybe 3 or 4 signs a day, okay, for the next couple of days. So we have the message of prosperity, we have revealing your true self, and we have purification and detoxification. Okay, so absolutely these messages resonate so much with the energy this week, okay, because it's super mega charged. Okay, so the first thing, prosperity. This card is saying that there is a positive shift in the flow of divine support for you. Okay, so it is crystal angel. So this crystal is malachite. Okay, and the idea that all these changes that are happening and the transitions that we're going through are definitely in our favor. Okay, and it's so important that factor of faith and that factor of believing to guide us through the changes where it may be uncomfortable, because it's new, because it puts us in a situation that is out of what we know, of what we feel is comfortable for us. Okay, so there is a positive shift in the flow of divine support for all of us. And then we have amethyst. So this card talks about revealing who you truly are. As you allow others to see the authentic you, and the real you, you're going to feel more loved, and you're going to feel more accepted, because you are going to attract to you people that are also real, and they are authentic, and they're not pretending or playing games. So it says, as you allow others to know the real you, you will feel loved for who you truly are. So key. And then the last one is purification and detoxification. Absolutely. I was going to suggest drinking a lot of water today. It says that it's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. Okay, this includes everything from what we ingest, what we eat, what we read, the people that we surround ourselves with, recognizing for ourselves when something is not healthy for us, okay, and removing ourselves from that, or removing that from our existence. I feel like for many of you, this has to do also with clearing a lot of the clutter, okay? Because purification and detoxification is not only about, let me let me purify my body or let me cleanse my energy. It has to do a lot with how things are flowing in your environment. Okay, because I am looking at this angel, and this is the crystal angel garnet, and it's like opening by clearing the space. You're opening that portal or that door to that flow of abundance. You see this angel here receiving in big ways because of that detox and purification. So I feel like also your environment is it's very important to just purge a lot of the old things, reorganize, redo your space just so that you create that space to be open to receive. And maybe you could be blessing others as well with whatever it is that you let go of, okay? So I hope that this reading serves you all well and that you have a wonderful week. As always, know that I am taking private readings, so you can book through the links on my bio, or you can go into my DMs. I am very good about answering my messages, so if I don't get to you right away, I will get there. Okay, so reach out if you need me. I love you all. I send you fearless light and love. Take good care, and I'll see you guys soon.